Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how I make my black bean, chicken and bean curd. A beautiful stir-fried dish. Alright, let's get on with it. Here I've got around about a third of a cup of salted black beans. I've just bought that from my local Asian supermarket, and I've put that into a bowl. I'm going to cover that with a little bit of water at room temperature. That is why I use my little kettle there, and I'm going to set those aside for at least half an hour. Here I've got some chicken thighs. I'm going to use around about 350 to 400 grams worth for 3 people, and all I'm going to do is simply cut these nice and thin like I'm doing right there. Now when you're doing this, always feel your way through the meat and make sure that the person that has prepared your chicken thigh has removed all the bone and has not left any shards. Not a good thing. So just put those straight into a glass bowl, or you can use a metal if you like. Glass is preferable. It won't react to any of the acids. I'm going to cut those up and put those straight in just like that. And right, we're getting ready to make our marinade. Here I've got some garlic paste. I'm going to add in the equivalent to 3 to 4 cloves of garlic straight in on top of our chicken, just like that. Alright, a good dose of ground white pepper. It's going to give us a really nice little subtle heat that can go in, and I'm going to add in around about 4 to 5 tablespoons worth of Zhaoxing wine, or a Chinese rice wine. If you don't have that, you could use a dry sherry. Okay, a little bit of sesame oil, 1 to 2 teaspoons worth. That can go straight in like that. And here I'm going to add in around about a third of a cup of mirin. It's going to give us just that little bit of sweetness to our chicken. Right, mix that up and set that aside for minimum of half an hour, and leave it up to 1.5 to 2 hours if you want. Alright, so just mix that through like I'm doing right there, and we can get onto our next step, which is a little bit of peanut oil straight into our wok, just like that. We're going to move that oil around a little bit and get that dispersed evenly like I'm doing right there. Okay, and if you haven't made your own fresh black bean type dish before, you don't know what you're missing. Alright, so here I've got my chicken. I'm going to add that straight into the oil in little batches, just like that. You can see them smoking and steaming away like that, and all we have to do is just add those in and just keep moving those around. Make sure they get nicely browned off on all sides. Now these are going to take maybe around about 6 minutes in total per batch to cook. Okay? So around about 3.5 to 4 minutes the first side. Keep moving those around like that, and as you can see, all that liquid is starting to evaporate out of the chicken, and just keep moving those around. Give them a flip every now and then. We want a little bit of brownness on all sides. Right, and it's not going to take you very long at all to do this. As I said, about 6 minutes or so. Right, and once they are done, we can remove those from the wok, put those aside into a bowl, and we can continue with the rest of our chicken. Alright, we can just keep adding our little batches through, cook those off. Not going to take very long at all, and if you haven't had black bean chicken before, wow, you don't know what you're missing. It's a really cool flavor. Alright, a little bit more peanut oil straight in. I'm going to add in 2 small red onions, and I've been told they were Spanish onions by my parents, and I think I am wrong, but anyway, a little bit of red onion. Get those up to heat, add a little bit more Zhaoxing wine. It's going to add a little bit of a steam factor to there and help quicken up the process of cooking these onions off. Alright, so just keep stirring those through on your wok like that, and I'm going to add in just a little dash of sesame oil like that, a little bit more of our ground white pepper, and it's just going to help with our heat factor. Here I've got a bit of oyster sauce. I'm going to add in around about 2, maybe 2.5 tablespoons worth straight into our little stirring utensil like that, and it's going to help disperse that oyster sauce all the way through. Now the oyster sauce is going to be a little bit sweet, just a little bit salty. We've got a lot of salt happening. Here I've got some fried bean curd that I've cut up into nice little tiny chunks that can go straight in. And here I've got my black beans that have been soaked, and yes, I'm going to add in all of that liquid and all of those black beans straight in. Right, just going to stir those through. We can add in our chicken straight like that. It's going to take around about 3 minutes in between each ingredient going in. Alright, so just going to stir that through, and that sauce is going to be very, very thin, so I'm going to thicken that up with a little bit of water and a little bit of cornstarch, just like that. So around about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons worth to half a cup of water. That goes in, and before you know it, this sauce is going to start thickening up and glaze all of that beautiful chicken and bean curd. Alright, really nice, easy stir fry, and it's going to taste just like you bought it from the takeaway or your local Asian restaurant. Alright, so how easy is this to do? I'd love to see you try and make this at home. Really nice and simple. Serve that up with a little bit of rice, just like Mrs. KP is doing right there. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. Gives me confidence. Should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. If you don't like this video, hit that like button. Alright, share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. I'm trying to get KP's Kingdom out there. Hit that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Leave a comment. I love reading and I love responding to them. Alright, if you want to learn how to make a really nice, quick takeaway style Asian dish just like this, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again, and I will catch you next time. Bye.